I am Len,
You've made my
and I'm
life a
presenting the very first
testimony.
encounter I had with the Lord Jesus Christ
You
this year.
saved my soul.
I've
Oh,
been an intercessor, a prophetic intercessor, for
the things
on
you
average
do,
7
I
years. That was
cannot
when
tell it
God told
all.
me that I'm an intercessor. But before then, I
That's
do
why
pray
I call you.
as
Oh,
any normal Christian would pray. So there was this day in the year 2018. As I was praying in the night, I usually wake up for daytime prayer. So as I was praying, suddenly the Holy Spirit, I felt the presence of God in the room, and He told me that He has raised me to be an intercessor. So I began to grow more in intercession. I was not perfect, but I would pray, try to pray as regular as I could then. I continued to do that for many years. But it was in this year, the year 2024, that I had a personal encounter with Jesus Christ. And how did it come to me? I had a visitor, normal visitor. And when I had the visitor told me, first thing was the visitor collected my handset, and it came in an image. And when I had that encounter, I now asked who the person was, and I was referred back to the book of Philippians. And that was how he began to listen to me. He began to talk the Bible. He began to tell me a lot of things. He began to tell me about my late dad. My dad has been dead for 9 years plus. That's roughly 10 years. December 11th would make it 10 years. He began to tell me a lot about my late dad, my late grandfather, told me about myself. And when I asked, he told me that he was given the name above every other name. At the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. And he told me that my grandfather made heaven. He told me a lot of things, I cannot go into everything, but I now asked why he visited me. He now said, I've obtained higher grace. And he told me that if I don't want to walk, he has many apostles and many prophets that will do the work. He came back on another time and told me that if I am not willing to do the work, there are many apostles and prophets he has that will do the work. At another time, he was discussing and told me that if you will not do the work, I have other prophets, apostles and prophets that will do the work. And he told me that more than 5 times. And he told me that he has seen that I'm close to him, that I've always followed God since I was young, a young lady, a young girl. And that I am closer to him now. That there was a time I was following him, but I was not close to him. But I'm closer to him now, and I've obtained higher grace. That's why he introduced himself. And what Jesus Christ did was he collected my phone. That was the first time. And he told me I'm being monitored on my phone. That was my first encounter. Collected my phone, went through my phone. I don't know what happened, but he told me that. Then he told me that I have raised you. I'm raising you for, and I'm going to train you. And he began to train me, which I'm not done with the training. He told me, as I'm using it, I'll be training you. But you must remain obedient. He told me, you must remain obedient. And he now gave me, he said, the kind of work you do, I want to raise you. I need you to help the helpless. I need you to help young ladies. I need you to give them salvation hope. He told me, you are going to use your resources to help people. He told me that I'm raising you and I'm lifting you up. It depends on your obedience. If you are obedient, I'll continue to use you. But if you become disobedient, I will leave you and I will not come back. I'll not be coming to visit you. And for you to be visited, I must stay in the place of prayer. Began to tell me so many things and began to explain to me the Bible, began to tell me that I should not mock the poor, began to tell me that I should be careful what I say, began to tell me that I should work on myself, began to correct some things about me, began to encourage me, and I began at a time I began to wonder. I now asked him that from what he told me, I now said many people didn't make heaven, and I was depressed. I really cried that time, and he told me that, and I asked him, "Will I be able to make it?" Because I asked of this one, you said this one made it. The people that asked more didn't make heaven than those that make heaven. Then he told me that the way he came to me the first time, he had to do that. If not, I would be scared. And then he told me that his grace is sufficient for me, because I asked him, I said, "Will I be able to make it?" I was discouraged when he told me those that didn't make it. And when I asked about heavenly things, there were people that I thought maybe if you are older, you even easily make heaven than those that are younger. He said, "No, it depends at the point of death. Whose side are you on? That's when you make heaven." And he told me that all those in Christ, that they are resting. That's what he told me, that they are resting. Then he told me that many are not making it to heaven because they love enjoyment. Many are living disobedient lives. And if you were working for God and you're not, it means you have become a false prophet. You are not, if you're a teacher, you have become a false teacher. He now gave me many Bible verses. When he will come, he will now be telling me this, teaching me, correcting, instructing me to do this, to do that, and told me I should pray. But the most important I realized is that obedience. He said he insists, he emphasized remaining spiritually connected, that I should be spiritually connected. So after that, it would come from time to time. That's how my journey came from. And he told me that he has been looking at me, he has been watching me, and the journey ahead, it depends. But I should not worry about what other people think. All I should worry is Jesus Christ pleased. Is Jesus Christ pleased? And he gave me passages, Bible passages, told me a lot, told me a lot, told me a lot, told me a lot, told me how he wants me to behave, how he wants me to live, what he wants me to do, how he wants me to talk, how he wants to guide my domestic affairs, how he wants to guide my career, told me the future, told me a lot of things, told me a lot of things. Things that I've been praying for years that I did not have an answer to. When I had that encounter, all of them opened up. From there, began to tell me about my late dad, how my mother helped him to make heaven. Began to tell me about my grandfather, told me about other family members, told me about other children of God, that have gone. He told me that they are only resting. They are only resting. Some of them that I asked of, because I asked questions. I asked questions. I asked questions. I asked questions. Some of the questions he will tell me, "No, I will not tell you now. I will tell you later." And he kept saying that I'm raising you for the war. I'm raising you. Go to the youth. Go to the young people. Many are missing heaven. They are living godless lives. He said there's hope for them. There's salvation for them. Live a holy life. Live in righteousness. There is care for you. Nobody cares for you like God. He began to tell me and talk to me and talk to me. Began to tell me about the dressing of youth. What I even thought were sin. He told me the things that were not sin. Also told me the things that were sin. Told me how that we have to be ready because he's going to come back soon. And he told me that at the time he would say, "I'm going to leave you," and I'll say, "No, please don't go. Please don't go." And he would tell me that, "Are you not going to come and meet me? One day you come and meet me in heaven." And the first encounter was Jesus Christ didn't come to me in the form that you would know, but he came to me as human being. And I want to thank God. So make your life right to God. Be close to God. Continue to pray. I would pray the whole night. I would pray for years. It took 7 years before I had the first encounter, and I did not know that I would have the first encounter. I was only being an intercessor as Jesus wanted.